So do you ever feel that you're doing the same tasks in the same order on your iPhone and it would be so much better if you could just automate the entire process? Well, that's exactly what I use shortcuts for. For example, every time I pick up my wife from wherever it is, I used to ask Siri to send her a message saying that I'm outside or I've arrived, and then Siri would go through his entire routine of repeating the message back to me. So I built a shortcut for it, and that shortcut just runs automatically. And that's the kind of simple time-saving shortcuts that I want to cover in this video today. I know shortcuts can be daunting and sometimes they come across as a real complicated application. We're not doing any of that today. Starting with the one that is one of my most used shortcuts. It is called heading home, or I am heading home. So every time I sit in my car back from home or back from gym, I sit in my car, I say, hey, I'm heading home, and it calculates the estimated time of arrival and sends that to my wife in a message. And then it starts navigating from wherever I am to home. I used to have music playback in this shortcut, but I don't know, I like to select my music depending on what mood I'm in. Another one that I use all the time is my power control shortcut. This is just a simple shortcut that allows you to restart your iPhone because let's be honest, the standard restart process is a very poorly choreographed button mashing routine. Hold this button, you hold this button, something will show up and then you slide. Either way, with this power control shortcut, it's a very simple single action shortcut and you tap on the restart option and your phone restarts. Every time I'm using my Beats Solo Pro, they connect to the wrong audio device, no matter what Apple ecosystem device I'm using, my iPad, my iPhone, my MacBook. So I created this Playback Destination shortcut that lets me manually select the audio device that I want to use. I can use it with almost all Apple devices, of course, but I can also use it with like third-party AirPlay speakers. And it also works with some non-Apple, more Android-friendly devices. That was a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting it to work, but it does work. And if you want this shortcut, just create a new shortcut, insert a menu action, and within that menu action, create options for each of your audio output devices. For each of the menu options, you will have to insert a set playback destination action and select the audio output device that you want. But if you're not able to follow the shortcut, please hit me up on Discord, and that's where I take detailed questions around shortcuts, and I'll be more than happy to help you there. Let's talk about iPad multitasking. iPad OS doesn't have any app pairs by default like Android, but you can build shortcuts that are basically going to act like app pairs. You can create custom icons for them as well if you're interested, but the idea is that you will have a single action that will open two separate applications in a split screen view. Okay, let's do this. This is going to be dumb, but I'm going to do it. Let's go. Imagine you're scrolling through TikTok at night and suddenly an HDR video pops up on your screen and it feels like a supernova exploded on your screen. Well, I have an automation for you. And I have an automation that basically turns on low power mode every time I turn on TikTok or Instagram. When low power mode is turned on, your phone does not push your screen to HDR brightness, and that's just something that I've done to avoid unnecessary overly bright videos showing up on my feed without my consent. While we're talking about dumb things that happen to you on your phone, let's talk about how we've let Apple get away with Bluetooth not turning off when you turn it off. So since that's the situation, we built a shortcut. When you tap on it, Bluetooth will turn off. Similarly for Wi-Fi, there's a shortcut that will live on my home screen. I tap on it, Wi-Fi will turn off. It will not turn on its own in 24 hours. I don't want that. This video has taken longer than I thought it would ever take, but the point here is iOS 18 is released now. You can edit your control center. With that functionality, you should be able to add a toggle for your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth directly in your control center, which will turn off. For real, turn off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But yeah, getting back to the video. Now that you've built some of these shortcuts, to make your life a little bit easier, you probably want to back up these shortcuts. So I have another shortcut that will take all my shortcuts, put them in a zip file, and then upload that zip file to iCloud. It's a very simple process, completely passive from your point of view, but it's a good idea to just run it every once in a while of sorts. I'm gonna make sure that the links to these shortcuts are in the description below. And if you found something particularly useful for your use case or have helped you streamline iOS, please consider hitting the super thanks because it really helps the channel. But if you can't, just a like and a subscribe would be really appreciated. Thanks. You thought I was done? I'm not. I have another shortcut for you. It might be a little more complicated than the ones we've talked about so far, but I really want to thank you for sticking around until the very end. So here it is. It's called CamelCamelCamel from the website called CamelCamelCamel.com. What a dumb name. This is so stupid. Either way, the idea is that you can send an Amazon link to this shortcut and you can see the price history of a product. It is really useful to find out whether something is really a deal or not.